So I am here with another video lesson to discuss about outbreeding devices. As we know that the flowering plants, they reproduce through the sexual means by the production of gametes, right? And most of these flowers are hermaphrodite, that is, they are bisexual, where both male and female reproductive parts are born on the same plant. So ultimately it leads to self-pollination, and this continuous self-pollination leads to inbreeding depression. So in order to prevent from this inbreeding depression, the plant undergoes various strategies or various measures by which they can go for cross-pollination, or they can prevent themselves from being self-pollinated within the same plant of the same species. So here we will see one by one. We will discuss what are the various outbreeding devices, or what are the various strategies of preventing from self-pollination or to overcome inbreeding depression. First we have number one, that is pollen release and stigma receptivity are not synchronized. Here, as I said, in a bisexual flower, the time of pollen release and the receptivity of the stigma are not matched, right? It means when stigma is receptive to receive a pollen grain for germination, during that time there will be no pollen release. So as a result, ultimately it will prevent the self-pollination process. So this is one of the way by which they overcome inbreeding depression. Secondly, the anther and stigma are placed at different positions. So their position, that is the male and female reproductive units, that is the anther and the stigma, they are placed in such a way that it is nearly impossible for them to self-pollinate. Means their position is far in the flower. So as a result, there will be no self-pollination, right? So this is also another way by which they overcome inbreeding depression. Then thirdly, self-incompatibility. So self-incompatibility means they are not compatible within their own species, or within the same flower they are not compatible to self-pollinate, right? So this is the third strategy to overcome inbreeding depression, that is about self-incompatibility. Then number 4 is production of unisexual flower. So there are some flowers like the maize or castor. They are a unisexual flower, that is they have either male or the female reproductive unit within the flower, but they are born on the same plant. So in this case, point number 4, they may prevent from self-pollination or from autogamy, but they will not prevent heterogamy, because still the plant will bear the flower which will either have the male or the female part, but they are within the same plant. So still there will be the chances of autogamy or the self-pollination. So it will not ensure the heterogamy. Heterogamy means pollination between two different flowers of two different plants. So finally that problem, or you can say the problem of the autogamy can be overcome by the last method, or by the last way, that is the diocy. Diocy means there are plants which will have either a male flower or the female flower. They will not have both. So in this way, the plants undergo these 5 various ways by which they can overcome inbreeding depression. Inbreeding depression means if the plant continuously go for self-pollination, there will be no variation in them. So no variation means it's almost like an asexual reproduction. It will not give them a better survival chance, as there will be no variation. And because the variation finally or ultimately is the basis for the process of evolution. This is how the organism evolve into a better species every time or every generation, right? And also their quality will be degraded. That is the meaning of inbreeding depression, because continuously self-pollinating within the same species will lead to the degradation of their quality. Will ultimately overcome inbreeding depression by following the various outbreeding devices. So with this, I end my discussion. I hope you like it. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.